Today's episode of Film Riot is brought to you by Busted Tees and Audible.com. Get a free audiobook at audiblepodcast.com/Film Riot.
Hey, man.
Oh, God!
Hey, man. I was thinking.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
think we should do a sketch for this week's episode.
I made a sandwich.
I see that. We haven't done one in weeks.
It's peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
My wife says I can't cook. But let me ask you, what do you call that?
a sandwich.
I call it peanut buttery victory.
You focused for 2 seconds.
I am focused. I focused for several seconds. How do you think I got the sandwich made?
I can see you're stressed.
Making a sandwich is not easy.
Well, I wanted to tell you that I want to do a sketch for this week's episode.
I don't know, man. I don't think we have time in this schedule.
Don't have time or don't want to?
This is delicious.
Ryan.
We should do a sketch for this week's episode.
That's what I was saying.
Don't argue with me, Josh. Let's just get it done.
Okay, fine. Wait, weren't we supposed to do something?
You wanted to shoot a sketch, so I distracted you with a video game.
Dang it! Well played, sir.
Thanks. Welcome to Film Riot, the show that takes the mystery out of the effects and techniques to go into some of your favorite Hollywood films. I'm your host, me. Now, do you recall the analog versus digital challenge we showed you? Of course you do. It was last week. Don't be an idiot. Get out of here. Hey, internets! Come on back. I'm sorry. Come on. Come on back inside. No, hey, come on. Come on. Don't be like that. I'm sorry I said that. Come inside. Just in case you didn't see last week's episode, let me catch you up to speed. We showed 8 tricks in a row featuring the talented Brian Brushwood and invited you to guess which ones were analog magic, meaning all in camera with no post-production help, and which were digital magic, which would have had some kind of post-production help like a cut, After Effects work, or a sound effect. But before I give you the answers, again for the plays who didn't watch last week's Epiface, here are all 8. Try to guess which one is which, and then see how right or dumb you are. I'm kidding, you're not dumb. I love you. Watch.
This one's the French drop's really considered kind of like grade school magic. Did it?
Ryan, we gonna do this or what? It's hot. And smelly next to jerk-faced McJerkus fins. What is that? The zipper insult? What is that? All right, forget
Showing
it.
you my man.
Well, are you ready to get free? Nice. All right, I'm gonna wizard you. Get out of here. Oh God! Why would you do that? Was that nice? You probably saw this at a kid's birthday party or something, the old floating coin gag. Let me see if I can get it. You gotta get it set up just right so that, there we go. And you can see there's nothing below, like everyone thinks. And then there's nothing above. Here we go. You can see, just like that. It's a little baby monkey, and I'm throwing it in my hands, and for some reason I've made up an entire song that I sing with this.
Okaysaurus Rex, it's time to bust out the correct answers like a cheat sheet on exam day. So get your scorecards out and let's find out if you got an A+ or an FU. Play away! The first trick up, which was a coin vanish and all analog, was just a bit of Brian Brushwood's sleight of hand, just like the second trick, which was also analog, another all-in-camera coin vanish. Unlike the third trick, which was in fact digital. This one was simple. I did 2 shots, one where Brian had the coin drop in his hand, then wave above it. Then I had Brian stay perfectly still as Josh removed the coin, and Brian waved his hand above the now coinless hand. In post, all I did was cut the first video where the coin was there, right when his hand was over it, and then start the clip where the coin was gone with his arm already in motion. Doing it this way hides the cut really well since your brain just recognizes fast movement. Trick number 4 was analog and another splendiferous sleight of hand of brushwood. Then, number 5, also analog, was done all in camera, but for this one we did a second shot, all zoomed out, so you can see exactly how it was done.
Ryan, we doing this or what?
Yeah.
Tired of standing next to a smelly jerk face.
I don't smell it.
Jerkenstein's marker. They took all the parts of the jerkiest jerks in the world
And they put them on me. Oh, that's so clever.
No, actually they blended them and they made you
yeah.
eat it, and that's what transformed you into such a jerk. So now I'm gonna wizard you. Here,
I
get
don't
it.
eat anything.
There you go. Oh!
Way less impressive when zoomed out, but there you go. Audible.com is the leading provider of downloadable digital audiobooks and spoken word entertainment. Audible has over 75,000 titles to choose from to be downloaded to your iPod, MP3 player, and played back anywhere at any time. Choose from books in any genre you can think of and listen to them anywhere. For me, this is perfect. My schedule doesn't really allow much reading, but with audiobooks, I can get my fill while I'm driving or at the gym. One audiobook I just finished and highly suggest is Story by Robert McKee. It's an extremely helpful book on writing. It'll help you understand how to structure your script and better tell your characters. And here's the delicious part. You can get that book or any other first downloaded book free at audiblepodcast.com/Film Riot when you sign up today. Again, go to audiblepodcast.com/Film Riot and get your free audio book.
Logo.
Now let's take a look at trick 6.
There we go. And you can see there's nothing below, like everyone thinks. And then there's nothing above. There we go. You can see, just like that.
What do you think, digital or analog? If you said analog, you're dumb. And here it is without any post work done to it.
That was rude.
What was rude?
Call him dumb.
No, they're not dumb.
Okay.
You probably saw this at a kid's birthday party or something, the old floating coin gag. Let me see if I can get it. You gotta get it set up just right so that, there we go. And you can see there's nothing below, like everyone thinks. And then there's nothing above. There we go. You can see, just like that.
So what we did here was duplicate the layer, make a still image from the frame right before Brian drops the coin, then mask out the coin and keyframe the still image coin to move as we needed. Then we matched the movement of the coin that was being placed back into Brian's hand until we cut the still image coin and let the rest play out. I said coin like a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, simple as popping a pimple.
Yeah.
Numero 7 Rio.
That is no discernible language.
Hey, this is not Film State, so just frickin' shut it. Which Film State just so happens to be our new show on Revision 3. So you can check that out at revision3.com/filmstate.
Nice plug.
Thank you. Numero 7 Rio was digital magic, then again with 2 shots. First Brian putting on the black card, flicking it, then taking it off, replacing it with the red card, flicking that one, and playing out the rest. We then cut the 2 together and added a fade to smooth it, then a digital handheld camera movement to further sell the effect. Hey look, trick 8.
For some reason I've made up an entire song that I sing with this.
This is one of my favorites, though I think one of the easier ones to figure out, and it is digital. Originally, I was going to composite the monkey falling back down into Brian's hand because if you go frame by frame, you'll see that the monkey never comes back down. Josh actually catches it out of frame on the 3rd throw. But instead of adding the monkey back in, I just added a sound effect of the monkey hitting Brian's hand and showed a few people. I was really interested and surprised to see how many of them were tricked by their ears even over their eyes. So I thought it'd be a great thing to keep it and show you guys as another piece of proof that sound is one of the most important things in your film in every facet. You can even do an effect using sound alone.
For some reason I've made up an entire song that I sing with this.
So how'd you do? I'll tell you one person that did super duper, and that was Chris on Twitter. He was Johnny on the spot with all the right answers, and so he won a delightful shirt that proudly states, "Hey buddy face, I like movie making sorts of things."
Mr. Persistent.
Did you fart? No. Ugh. Did you fart?
I said no.
Ah, God, did you fart?
No!
Oh, you farted.
I think you farted!
Mr. Persistent.
Logo.
Hey listen. we're going to do something new, something in fact that you've been asking us for a while now, and that is showcasing some of your ideas. So what we're going to ask is for you to send us your effects with a tutorial on how you did it, for a chance to get it shown on our show. But here are a few things you need to know if you want to do that. 1, the video must be 4 minutes or less. 2, it must be fast-paced, entertaining, and informative. And 3, it has to be something different than what we've taught on the show so far. If your video is missing any of the above, it probably won't get used. So get cracking for a chance to be on the show. All videos that are used will also have the website of the author's choice promoted along with it. So get crack-a-lackin', and we will be showing a viewer-submitted tutorial around every month or so.
Yay!
Yeah, yay. That's what I was gonna say. I want to tell you about Busted Tees because it doesn't matter if you're into video games, movies, science fiction, or just wrapping your torso with something weird. Busted Tees literally has you covered. Get it? You may have seen a Busted Tee or two pop up in movies, TV shows, and now you can grab one for yourself. Head on over to bustedtees.com to find the shirt of your dreams, your bizarre, hilarious dreams. Enter the promo code FilmRiot and you will receive 10% off your order. Can't beat that.
Can I get 10% off my order?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Hooray!
Hooray. And that's it. But before we get going, I want to say hi to one of our viewers who's 5 years old and currently stuck in the hospital. Daniel, the whole Film Riot team and I are rooting for you, buddy. I hate to hear that you haven't been feeling well, but your dad tells me you're a tough one, so I'm sure you're going to be back up feeling 100% in no time. But Daniel and the rest of the world, I'll see you next week when we thaw out a caveman and teach him English.
Yes, I've seen this.
No.
I've seen this.
No, Joshua.
Encino Man!
You give your hand to me. I will have Hi, roll.
Hey! I'm pretending to shoot his catch. Okay, I'll call you back. Something was really funny.
Was that an old lady crying?
Mm-hmm. It's grandma.
That's the creepiest phone call ever. You want a bite?
No.
Okay.